there are some feuds that transcend normal conflict and become an art form. And the master of this is Donald Trump. He knows the art of altercation like the back of his totally normal hand. Trump's faced many worthy opponents: Hillary Clinton, laws, even his own neck, where he has a prolapsed pelvic floor. But one of his most personal feuds is with his own hometown, New York City.
New York has a problem. This is now a city in decline. Filthy dirty. The job they do is horrible. It's become a crime-infested place. Mothers can't walk their children to the park without fear of being shot.
It's a disturbing picture. Moms being stuck inside with their children all day. But Trump didn't always think New York was a New York 2. Back in the day, he thought it was an LA 10.
They have a special interest in New York. New York City is a hot city. It's a great city. It's the greatest city in the world.
There's a greater energy in New York. There's a greater verve or a greater drive. New York City is the hottest city in the world right now. You know, I happen to be the biggest developer in the hottest city, so that's a very cool thing.
That's right. Not that long ago, Trump wanted to bang New York right in the Holland Tunnel. Sure, it wasn't a perfect relationship. There was the time in the 80s when Trump tried to evict his rent-controlled tenants. Then there was the time he wrote a letter to the mayor complaining that hot dog vendors were, I shit you not, splattering ketchup and mustard on the sidewalk. To be fair, it was a travesty. Sidewalks are a sacred space where New Yorkers go to the bathroom. And things between Trump and New York almost came to a head in 2011 when Trump committed what can only be considered a New York City war crime.
Trump and Palin shared a pizza for dinner, but using forks, not their hands.
Eating pizza with a fork. A fork. No real New Yorker does that.
Trump, what the fuck is wrong with you? This was the one time you should have been getting handsy. But the true turning point was when Trump decided to run for president, and he was confident that New York City would back their hometown hero.
Don't forget, Hillary, she's not a New Yorker. I'm a real New Yorker, folks. You will never get more of a New Yorker if you want a president than you're getting with me.
Technically, this was true. Trump lived in Manhattan. He's always sleep deprived, and he's in dire need of therapy. It doesn't get any more New York than that. So surely New York would back one of their own.
Hillary Clinton received nearly 79% of the vote here. Donald Trump, 18%.
18% in your home city? Only New York's worst enemies poll that low. The Boston Red Sox or King Kong or any New York City apartment on any TV show. Monica Geller, get the out of here with your huge open floor plan, okay? You shower in the kitchen like a real New Yorker. So New York rejected Trump at the ballot box, and like any great leader, he said, nuh-uh, you're not dumping me, I'm dumping you.
Lifelong New Yorker President Trump essentially broke up with his home state on Twitter. He's setting up his permanent residence in Florida, where he owns multiple properties.
He's leaving New York, so I say good riddance to Mr. Trump.
Oh, poor Trump. Even his fellow perverts turned on him. Trump left New York for the safety of his survivalist bunker/golf resort, but he left behind his dearest loved ones, by which I mean his buildings. And New Yorkers promptly took the revenge, defacing anything left with his name on it.
The Trump Soho in Manhattan is cutting ties with the president's organization and dropping the Trump name altogether.
Residents at 3 New York City luxury apartment buildings are getting rid of their Trump signs and branding. There you have it. His name, his gold name, comes down.
That's right. New York was redacting Trump's name from things before it was cool. And you know how hard it is to take a name off a building in New York? My kid still goes to Woody Allen Elementary. It's very awkward cheering for them at soccer games. But last year, New York delivered its most devastating blow in the courts.
A New York jury found President Donald Trump guilty on all 34 counts. This makes him the first president to be convicted of a crime.
34 felony counts. Sorry, Donald. Looks like New York ended your political career. Pack it up and go home.
President-elect taking the oath of office and moving back into the White House.
No, not that home. And since his reelection, Donald J. Trump's anger has only gotten more unhinged. He's cut federal funding for the city's infrastructure. He's deployed ICE into the streets of New York. But New York's dealing with it the way only New York can.
New York has a new folk hero, the polka dot dress lady. During that ICE raid on Canal Street, polka dot dress lady calmly stared down armed officers and flipped them off.
That's right. And is there anything more New York than a well-dressed woman flipping the bird without even once letting her tote bag touch the mustard-covered sidewalk? So what will the next altercation in this feud be? Will New York force Donald Trump to watch a Jets game? Will Trump release Giuliani into the subway system? Will this battle rage on, or will we finally be able to stick a fork in it? Only time will tell. I'm Desi Lydic. Now get out of here. We're fighting.